Hi there everyone, I'm Thegroszkitty and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club Part 7. Last episode, oh boy, the game was like super glitchy. There's been a lot of glitches since Sayori was deleted from the game, and something's happening with the files, and honestly with the amount of stuff that's been going on, I honestly think Monica is very much involved with all of this. She seems to be very aware of what's going on. Before we get into the video, just be sure to like the video if you did like this video, and leave a comment of what you think of the video or any games you would like to see in the future. Consider subscribing if you are new to the channel. I will upload very frequently, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss a single video. On to the video. Alright, we're back for another poem, and like I said in the last video, I'm gonna try and go more for Natsuki, just so that we can get like more of the story. So Fluffy, clouds. I say she's a little easier. Giggle. Parfait. Sparkle. Joy. Oh, really? Party. Spinning. Dance. Headphones. Holiday. Color. Starscape? Wow. Okay. Precious. Flying. Fireworks. Whirlwind. Oh, okay, well, fine. Portrait. Okay. Poof. Chocolate. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Groskitty. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over his shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk. And surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Oh yeah! Without Sayori, they had like a blowout like fight. Like that didn't end. And it kept glitching out because I couldn't ask Sayori for help. But and eventually Monica ended up showing up in front of the text. But Yuri said something that basically made Natsuki cry, and she kept saying she didn't mean it. And Monica said she would forget about it by morning, so let's see how this plays out. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologize. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Groskitty. Don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around and... Sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? She completely has forgotten. Eh? Jeez. She's either completely forgotten or she's just pretending to forget. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. It's the evil text again. It's the evil text again. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Oh, well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Oh, is this because of the piano again? Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Yep. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while and I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. That sounds cool. I would look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you get down, Groskitty. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Groskitty. Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some more time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. That's aggressive. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. It's evil text again. It's evil text again. Something's going on. She's used to being ignored. What do you mean by... Okay. Come on, we're going over there. Hello? Anything change? Hi! There's one here. Ay. What is this? I hate this. I can't do anything. Nothing. No matter how many times you play, it's all the same. It would be really, really easy to kill right now. But that would mean I don't get to talk to you anymore. All I want is for you to hate them. Why is that so hard? Is this talking about Monica, or? Obviously the locks are me, so we can't do that much. Okay, glad I checked. What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there had this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the faculty gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Groskitty? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that kind of story. This kind of story. It's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Okay, slow it down a little bit. Just back it up a little bit. Just slow it down. Just slow it down. Yuri, you need to calm down. Eat a Kit Kat. Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Rambling to the point of being evil? Yes. Yes. Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets... Whoa. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Are we gonna just ignore this? And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading, right? Okay. I'll continue. Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but, what are you saying? Okay, anything new? Anything new? There's nothing new. Cool. There's nothing new. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I could feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling of somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I'm not reading that. I was not gonna read that because holy ha. It's not even in the history. That's interesting. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk under it up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose to... So, Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. See, this is an adorable scene. How is this gonna turn creepy? Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the books between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like it's intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her aside as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Oh, that face, that face, that face, that face. That face is a crazed face. That face is a crazed face. Definitely not. That face is a crazed face. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind that. Never mind. The crazed face. The crazed face. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's being a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the room. What on earth was that about? Groszkitty? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. She gets a crazed face and looks like she's about to frickin' kidnap me. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a little while, so I figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Natsuki, obviously. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely ticked. Oh, well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really different from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend time with. After all, I was taught not to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. It's just a jumble of letters. It's just a jumble of letters. Anything new here? There's a log. Nothing new. It's just a jumble of letters. Oh no. Look. Okay, let's see if I can find some words in this. Cause there's oh no. It looks like there's oh no here, but like an I in between. Or is this a website? Wait. Oh, I can't copy it. Okay, well, fine. Groszkitty. The evil text is back, the evil text is back, the evil text is back. Why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for you a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Is this even Natsuki talking anymore? Yuri's a sick freak. It went dark. It went dark. That should be obvious by now. The eyes, the eyes, the eyes, the eyes, the face, 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 the face. So just play with me instead. Okay? You don't hate me, Groszkitty, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. The eyes are bleeding. The eyes are bleeding. Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. Please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. And no, 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 no. Let's go on to the truest evil of them all. Hi again, Groskitty. How's the writing going? I'm shaking. Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, Groskitty. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. Is it though? I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. I don't think I went metaphorical. I think I went for mostly Natsuki stuff. Stuff from maybe like 3 or 4 stuff. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, don't you? Right? I picked like 4 things for Yuri. The rest was for Natsuki, from what I remember. Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? No, not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm glad that you took all the time that you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The letters are missing now from this poem. The colors, they won't bright, beautiful colors. Hold on, let me move the face cam back. I pulled the string. Whoops. Flashing, expanding, piercing. There's this like, okay, so I've read this before. Kind of. Sign code, like playing with a chalkboard and a turntable, like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. And all of it meaningless. Whoa. Delete her. Delete her. Delete who? Delete This is Monica's phone, so delete Yuri? Or is this not Monica doing this? It glitched. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, there goes, she goes breaking the fourth wall again. Who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. Okay. That's my advice for today. Who is she talking to? Is she even talking to the main character anymore? Thanks for listening. Well, I guess I can share it with Yuri now. Somehow it ended up metaphorical when I literally used like maybe 4 things Yuri would like. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Oh, this one's new. Wheel. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 haystacks, a dock ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open waters in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for each rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time, a bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. I don't even want to know what this is about. There's like a stain over here somewhere. Oh, with Natsuki's ending, I want to see if there's anything else. Nah, we're good. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I have to take it out on your pen. My pen? That is, a pen fell out of your bag yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes, so I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. You're a little crazy. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Can you hear me? That's a giggle. Whoa. This is my mouse. It's on my mouse. It's on my mouse. I can't even see my mouse. There's my mouse. Anything else? Anything new? Anything new at all? It's glitching. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? It's on my mouse. We have something we need to go over for today. So if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Oh, okay. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Groskitty joined, and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to be complacent. I think that's how you pronounce that. We still only have 4 members. And the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at the right way at all. I don't think you want to share your passion with as many people as you can. Or don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Groskitty? Oh, come on! You can't take advantage of Groskitty to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Groskitty joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Groskitty isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're not the only one who's so interested. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our options for once. Opinions for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Groskitty want to get more members too. Right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Groskitty, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Groskitty. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki started packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Oh, who cares about that obnoxious brat? Hi. What is happening? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. Please don't tell me anything changed. Anything added? Anything new? Cool. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Oh, nobody requires she died. Sure. I feel uncomfortable. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Groskitty? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monika. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along. And for the club to provide something that you can get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the Literature Club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Something happened and I just didn't see. Oh, she is crying blood. Holy cow. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monika with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Groskitty? I know things were a little awkward yesterday. But I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monika, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Groskitty? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Groskitty before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monika. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monika waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a little bit hectic lately, haven't they? Groskitty, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time in this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. The background's gotten darker. And I really do care about you, you know. And the music is gone. I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is everything, and Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes I feel like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird, because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why. Wait, not yet. Not yet. Oh, well, that changes everything. So maybe when it said delete her, it was talking about Monica. And some unknown force is trying to stop Monica. And my guess, that might be Sayori. Ooh, that's interesting. Well, anyway, we got to the poems, so I will end the video here. Feel free to leave a comment before you go, and leave a like if you did like the video. Consider subscribing if you are new to the channel. I will upload very frequently, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single video. I will see you all later. Bye. Peace off.